In the last episode of Twitter vs. Suzy Lou, Suzy Lou's Patreon was under review for copyright abuse. And now, to no one's surprise, it's gone. They removed it. John Swan announced this on his Twitter when he tweeted out, "Suzy Lou's Patreon has officially been removed." She changed her URL so you can't see that it's been removed, laughing my ass off. Direct link to her user ID here. Tabor TCU quote tweets John and says, 1 Samuel 17:49. Reaching into his bag and taking out a stone, he slung it and struck Philistine on the forehead. The stone sank into his forehead, and he fell face down on the ground. Kathy Kirby 65 reacts to John Swan's tweet by saying, "Why would someone celebrate taking down another person's YouTube channel on Patreon? What could be more pointless in today's pandemic? Asking for a friend." John Swan responds to this by saying, "Well, you see, Kathy, Suzy Lou is a serial copyright abuser and false flagger who has been stealing other people's content for the past few months. Her Patreon is where this content was hosted. Since we are all inside, I think we all need a bit of entertainment. Now unblock me." Okay, so Suzy Lou's channel has definitely not been hit by any copyright trolls. There are legitimate companies that are filing these takedowns. I can't release any more information at this stage, but big things are happening. If Suzy and Steejo aren't worried, they should be. Suzy Lou reacts to all of these claims by posting an image of her email, confirming that she disabled her Patreon account and saying, "Alright ladies and gents, that's me, deleted my Patreon because the VIP is ready. I've got thousands of emails ready and we are rolling your invites out this week. Sorry drama channels, not such a gotcha moment after all, XX. More clarity. If you were charged for the month of May, you were on the email list. Had a lot of questions about this over the weekend. Thank you so much to my team for all the hard work these past 4 to 5 months. I couldn't have done this without you, and watching it all come together finally is beyond exciting. I'm so hyped." Josh Pescator reacts to this by saying, "I swear, John Swan, Tipster, The Quartering, and Line Ad are driving Suzy Lou's mind. Leaving a platform that paid you 10k a month to post full anime episodes, and screenshotting the email showing you left on your own accord just to spite the drama channels? Lol." John Swan quote tweets Josh Pescator and says, "She didn't delete it herself. My source sent me this. I cannot believe she would lie about this. Absolutely insane." He then shows an email that says, "Hello. Thank you for this updated information. The creator's page has been suspended, and access to the works have been removed as a result. Thank you again for your patience in keeping us up to date. Please let me know how you would like to proceed with the other page, and I will be happy to assist. All the best. Patreon trust and safety." John Swan continues to comment on this by saying, "Also, how the fuck would you delete your own page when the website isn't 100% complete? Makes absolutely no sense." Suzy Lou's cuck boyfriend Steejo responds to John Swan's claims by saying, 1. Your email is from 8 days ago. Patreon disables accounts with active DMCAs until they're resolved. 2. What's more likely, that an anime company is leaking emails to a drama YouTuber, or that the drama YouTuber is the one issuing the DMCAs? Looks pretty fishy to me." John Swan responds to the cuck by saying, "An update to this. Steejo has continued to lie. The claims were issued on the 21st of April. Patreon gives creators a grace period before content is taken down. They didn't take down the content during this grace period, so the content was removed and the account was terminated." He then shows an email from Patreon that says, "Hello, thanks for bringing this claim. We will contact the creator to remove the claimed infringements. It is our policy to allow the creator a brief opportunity to reform or remove the claimed works. If they are not able to address this claim in a timely manner, Patreon will remove the work. We found this approach helps tremendously in educating our creators on copyright issues. Thanks again for helping us keep Patreon a safe place that respects the right of creators." Steejo then tweets out, "Sorry, John Swan, you lose any right to a civil conversation when you were posting Discord screenshots out of context to say that Suzy was a pedophile, then blocked us both. Fuck your debate. I'd rather organize a fight and punch your cunt in." John Swan quote tweets this and says, "I posted one screenshot where Suzy Lou said age is just a number, and that means I called her a pedo," laughing my ass off. "I posted the screenshot with no commentary added to it. I blocked you because you had me blocked for over a year, and I wanted to see if you would take the bait and talk about it. You noticed it in under 20 minutes. Mad that I baited you? I'm not sure what impression you're trying to send being aggressive over Twitter, but so be it." Living in Steejo's head, rent-free, showing a picture of Steejo's Steve-O's profile picture where he's taking a picture and then showing that John Swan is on the screen of that camera. Suzy responds to her cuck by saying, bringing the streets of Glasgow to Twitter. A couple hours after this was posted, John Swan tweets out, Steejo's tweet calling me out to fight and saying that he'd punch my cunt in has been removed for violating the Twitter rules, laughing my ass off. I didn't report this, by the way, but I saw that other people did. Suzy Lu then responds to John Swan with this Twitter video.
Hey, John Swan, it's me, you know, your fave. Anyway, I'm doing great, thanks for asking, but yeah, I just want to let you know, I hate you can go fucking die, but I just want to show you, how I react to your videos. Yeah, I just want to show how I react. This is me. Get it? Because they're terrible, and I hate them, and I hate you, and fucking die. Bye.
Now moving back to Suzy's response to being removed on Patreon, or deleting herself, whichever one you believe, we have some replies to that tweet. Artemis says, lying under your teeth, huh? You didn't remove it. The site itself banned you for breaking their terms of service. Why don't you just accept you did something bad? Go ahead and block me. I know you will, instead of admitting fault. Suzy then responds, I did delete it, lol. I'm not going to admit something that's not true. Timbot responds to Suzy by saying, more clarity? You mean you didn't delete your Patreon because the trust and safety team were reviewing it? Suzy then responds, I deleted it because the service is now over on my website. Been working on that for 4 months and now it's here. Timbot replies, is it the same service your boyfriend Steejo described? Funny he blocked me, but you have the balls to respond. At 8:26 in this quartering video, if you want to see any of these videos completely uncut, unedited, and without opacity, then do hit up the Patreon link. Suzy responds, I honestly don't care about drama videos, lol, but no, the VIP has a different style of videos than the Patreon, but that's none of your business. By the way, Say My Name responds to Suzy by saying, keep acting like everything is fine. It's entertaining. Suzy then responds, everything is fine though. Business as usual. And now launching my VIP after 4 months of working on it. People just wish there was drama, but there isn't. Wes Spiel responds to Suzy by saying, the drama channels just ended your career. And then Suzy replies, why? Because I deleted my own Patreon? Lol. Eric Seekford responds to Suzy saying everything is fine by saying, is that why 2 million views have been deleted on YouTube? Everything is fine though. Laughing my ass off. Suzy responds, am I not allowed to delete old videos of mine now? Lol, I delete old videos all the time. It's not news. Eric replies, I guess that's why you are not allowed to post any new videos now too, huh? You are such a liar and dirtbag. Suzy responds, I explained 2 weeks ago why I can't upload. No need for the insults now, my dear. Michaela Mars responds to Suzy's everything is fine though tweet by saying, what about what Rachel has said? Or the fact that your pattern was under review? Or deleting a suspicious video off your YouTube? Suzy replies, am I not allowed to delete my own videos off my channel now? Lol, since when? I delete old content all the time, hence why my social blade looks funny some months. Again, stop fishing for what's not there. Michaela says, also you mentioned to Rachel you both were DMCA, which you guys kept arguing was different than a copyright strike. You admitted to her you had received emails from anime companies as well. It was a copyright troll. Quartering doxed me. But all of this you admitted wasn't even true. Suzy responds, I have no idea who you're talking about. I've never spoken to anyone called Rachel. Michaela then replies, so you and Steejo never contacted Rachel Messler? Suzy replies, I personally have never spoken to her. I have no idea who she is. Michaela replies, so Steejo just admitted to her all these things and never mentioned it to you? He said you guys admitted it wasn't the quartering who doxed you, and that you knew who it really was. So she's just lying then? Suzy responds, I haven't seen this conversation, so I couldn't possibly comment. As I say, my brand is my business, and no one else's. People just seem to like to use my brand to get clicks, and by the sounds of it, this girl has jumped on it too. It's not really news. Have a great day. Speedy Bebop responds to Suzy's tweets by saying, okay, but why did you move all your shit from your Patreon to your own site? It's completely impractical unless you're avoiding something. Sure, loyalists will go to your site, but the general public knows and trusts Patreon more than going to a different site. Is it this VIP you keep promoting? What does VIP include? What does it offer that Patreon doesn't? I just don't get it. That's why everyone picking this apart, because this doesn't make sense unless you're hiding from something. Suzy then responds, it's better business, and I have more control over what I can offer to my fans. The rest, well, It's not really anyone's business. Suzy Lou then tweets out, just a heads up, I'm deleting a ton of videos from my YouTube channel from ancient unfinished Let's Plays, just in case anyone gives a flying, and because me deleting my own videos clearly means I'm hiding something, and it very much upsets folks. You're welcome. Swedish Ekachi then responds, God will punish you, to which Suzy responds, there is no God. Now, besides spawning that pretty funny interaction, this tweet from Suzy Lou in particular, much like many of her other tweets and statements, ended up being a lie. Tipster explains why in his video titled, Suzy Lou picks a fight with anime voice actress Rachel Messer. Here is what he had to say in the video.
She's kind of being smug here, like, okay, to everybody who wants to report that I got more stuff flagged down, or that I'm trying to hide something, or anything like that, which is interesting because I don't recall hearing anyone say she was trying to hide something. I recall people stating that, oh, maybe she got some more videos taken down, you know, for copyright or whatever. So it's almost like a bit of a Freudian slip, kind of like she exposed herself here in a bit. Why would I say that? Well, because there is someone who has API level access to YouTube's platform out there. You know, YouTube has APIs that outside entities can use to do various different tasks with their platform. And someone who had API level access to the platform created a tracker that John Swan had access to that basically scanned Suzy Lou's YouTube channel. And anytime she deleted a video, it would report back what videos were deleted. So let's see, you know, is this true? Did she just delete some unfinished Let's Plays off the channel from the history of the channel? If I'm asking that question, you can probably guess that the answer is no. Let's see what she deleted here. The first thing we have here is actually, it is a gameplay. Suzy versus Ogress, Neo gameplay, Ogress boss fight. Okay, so far so good. Some gameplay. Naruto update and fillers and ship and do. I seem to remember that this video, if I remember correctly, was where she announced that the majority of the copyright theft content was going to be moved over to her website. So that's not gameplay, but that's an interesting video to get rid of. Almost like she's trying to hide something or trying to cover up some kind of evidence or something like that. Hopefully the lawyers for the copyright companies or the anime companies, hopefully they got a copy of that before she took it down. We have here Squirming a Naruto Ship and Do episode 56 reaction watch along. Some of you guys may remember when her channel got terminated, she tried to come back with watch alongs, and those weren't all that successful. So she tried to do the website thing, and you know, she continued to do the website thing, but because it wasn't earning the kind of revenue that she had hoped it would, then she brought, you know, some of the reactions back to the YouTube channel. But she did try to do fair use content for a while. She tried to do some watch alongs, and because they didn't fare well, you know, she stopped doing them. But she removed one of those, the actual fair use content that she had on her platform. She decided to remove that. Interesting choice. You guys broke my website in a good way. This was another promotional video for the website. The website with all the stolen content. Very odd that you would choose to take that video down as well. Win to Naruto Ship and Do, episode 55, another watch along. So again, actual fair use content on the channel. She's chosen to remove it. And this is the most damning one here. Honestly, I know exactly why she would remove this video. YouTube, we have a problem. This is a video she put out when she was having some copyright problems back in December that resulted in her channel being terminated. And one interesting quote that she made in that video was in regards to getting flagged by all these, you know, copyright bots by these anime companies, in this case, TV Tokyo. She basically said that it was going to become a legal case, indicating that she was going to try and sue the company. And she said, and I quote, "Oh yeah, we're coming for you." She basically challenged the Disney of Japan to a lawsuit, said that she was going to sue them. Big-brained move, Suzy. I don't know if you thought that that would actually work in your favor, but I can tell you it probably wouldn't.
Suzy Lou saying that something isn't true, that's just as obvious as saying that the sky is blue. We have some reactions to Suzy Lou's lie. Eric responds to Suzy by saying, "The videos deleted were not Let's Play videos. Stop lying. Everyone knows the truth." Suzy responds, the truth about. Justin responds to Suzy by saying, I can't believe you be getting sued. I've watched all your videos ever since the first Resident Evil game you did. Suzy responds, I'm being sued? By who? Justin responds, someone told me that you are getting sued. So it's not true you're not getting sued? GamerGirl1990 responds to Justin by saying, some anime companies are preparing to sue her if she keeps going on and on with the non-fair use videos. Suzy replies, oh, so they are preparing now? Last week, it was we are already locked in a crazy legal battle. Good old internet. GamerGirl responds, no lawsuit has been filed because if a big anime company did, it's most likely be news about it. If they did, almost all the anime videos that don't fall into fair use would have been removed and they haven't. Suzy responds, I mean also, if there was a legal battle ongoing, I would be one of the first to know about it. It's just all nonsense spread by drama channels who are making a quick buck off it. GamerGirl makes another tweet in response to Justin where she says, well, she's not being sued yet. She's being copyright strikes and claimed by big anime companies. As you can see by her YouTube channel's video playlists of anime, a bunch of them have been copyright struck and blocked, which only big YouTubers like PewDiePie and DC companies can do. Suzy responds, most anime reaction channels have some copyright issues along the way. Doesn't mean they are being sued. Just be careful what you spread because a lot of it is misinformation. GamerGirl responds, most do, mostly because the reaction YouTubers messes up and makes videos not fair use in a way. Also, this conversation itself is going to feed another YouTuber, Bowblax, since he'd love to use this in his next video about you. Full Throttle TV responds to Suzy's tweet by saying, I see the videos now. Suzy's channel is terminated. Drama channels need the news. Quite simply, YouTube isn't paying for their content anymore. Suzy responds, I've been getting sued the past 8 weeks apparently, lol. Then it switches to, you're going to get sued. It's all very confusing. Full Simp responds, like I stated, views are huge for payment from YouTube. No views, no pay, and channels go away. Suzy responds, it's why you see people desperately clinging to my name over this coronavirus, because they need money while ad rates are down. Amelia responds, a little bit egotistical, but I sort of see your point. Suzy responds, it's just facts. Amelia then replies, well yeah, but a lot of channels are bigger than yourself. You are not a celebrity. You are just someone making content online for 300k subs that may or may not even watch. Don't lose yourself. Suzy responds, they don't use me because I'm big or a celebrity. They use me because it's easy to manipulate little boys against pretty girls online. Their audience are a bunch of immature boys who hate successful pretty girls online. A quick glance at their content confirms that. Amelia then responds, right, that's fair enough. I disagree with the latter statement though, it's a bit too generalized. I would say a lot of them likely don't do much research, and are easily influenced into believing anything they say, no matter what, like sheep though, and hop on the bandwagon for sure. Suzy then responds, 100%. Honestly, after reading this thread, I have to agree. My content is pretty manipulative considering I'm only reading all of Suzy Lou's tweets, and those themselves are pretty manipulative, so you know what? This video is manipulative because all I'm doing is reading your tweets, Suzy. Speaking of which, let's read more of them, shall we? The next manipulation thread starts off when Timbot responds to Suzy by saying, did Patreon delete your account to help clear out those pesky Let's Plays? LOL. Hopefully you invested in some of those ill-gotten gains so you can pay attorney fees. Cannot wait to watch that unfold. Hashtag anime, hashtag pirate, hashtag copyright. Suzy responds, thought I was already locked in some crazy legal battle. LOL. I'll grab some popcorn too. Timbot replies, you know using your own website only increases your liability, right? A shady host won't shield you. Come on, Suzy. Is profiting off someone else's work really so important? Tenafly Viper responds to Suzy by saying, innocent people don't wipe out their entire Twitter like both of you did, nor delete their Discords. And why would you delete videos that are monetized? Your lies to try and save face make zero logical sense. Suzy responds, my tweets are all here, buddy. My Discord was never deleted. Ask any of the fans in it. LOL. And videos only ever make decent money in the first 24 hours. Then they are useless unless trending. No lies here, friend. Viper responds, that's funny. Where are those tweets where you repeatedly fat-shamed other women, or said striking McDonald's workers just wanted handouts, when they actually received training to cook and run a register, while you could be easily replaced by a Furby? Suzy responds, they were actually on another Twitter account. I didn't repeatedly fat-shame that girl. Just the once was clearly enough to upset her for the next 5 years. Some people really need to move on. Viper responds, how convenient it was on a different account. You both also did the same too quite recently. Whoops, Stejo deleted all of that, didn't he? And him being a man doesn't make it any different. Suzy responds, I mean, me laughing at a friend's tweet isn't exactly fat shaming, but you do you. Viper responds again to Suzy Lou's tweet saying that it was on another Twitter account, and types, just get over it. Like the stupid comments about your forehead that you've widely over-exaggerated to by calling it abuse, because you sure as hell can't seem to move past those. Please talk to real victims of abuse, tell them your woes. Suzy responds, I didn't say get over it, I said move on. Trying to dig up tweets that are 5 years old to prove a point is just petty. Have a nice day. Cringe Uwu responds to Suzy by saying, the walls have finally come tumbling down. How fun it was to watch and laugh at you. I'm going to miss this. Suzy responds, my walls have been tumbling down because I deleted some old videos on YouTube. You are strange. Cringe responds, well, yeah, I'm also including all of the videos taken down on your main and second channel. Not to mention your Patreon being taken down by either you or most likely by Patreon because I heard about your Patreon was getting investigated. Do you realize your rep is destroyed? Suzy responds, true fans don't care about pointless drama, and my website has been killing it the past 3 months thanks to them. That's all that matters. Cringe responds, I mean sure. Think the website is killing it, but you truly don't have a nearly big enough fan base from what you once did. This applies to everyone moving platforms, primarily from YouTube to some other service. You may not care, okay, but have this not happen in the first place when I feel like you knew you're in the wrong. You wouldn't have to do this. The videos taken down, the Patreon taken down, and your fan base shrinking by most likely a decent percentage. Not to mention your rep is destroyed. Suzy responds, why do you care so much when even I don't? I make more than enough to survive, and I love the audience I do have. I'm honestly not fazed. Cringe replies, I mean, if you truly feel that way, then you do you. But if you really don't care about anything that happened to you, then why through such an effort of pushing away the criticism by using lies and manipulation? It seems more like you did care, but now you've given up and don't care. Suzy responds, I'm not lying about anything, lol. I'm just doing my job and making videos my fans love. The gossip I really don't care about. It doesn't stop me doing my job and entertaining my fans. She says that as I'm reading out a 6th dedicated video just to reading out her tweets on the drama. You really don't care, Suzy. You really don't care. See you in part 7. But before we move on to part 7, surprise surprise, Suzy Lou's talking even more on Twitter. Nukamal responds to her by saying, don't worry, I'm sure Bowblax has them downloaded to his beta page. Suzy responds, hahaha. I'm sure. There's tons of children with screenshots of me and my tweets on their PCs. Kinda creepy when you think about it. Gamer Alien 1993 responds, probably. They probably have their storage filled with you. Suzy responds, now I'm creeped out, lol. Suzy tweets out some stuff unrelated to the drama, and Rojon responds to it by saying, John Son is more better. Suzy responds, John Son? Sounds like a serial killer. Valley Demon says, so when are you getting sued? Suzy responds, who knows buddy, who knows. 666CHCH says, hey Suzy, what do you think of this? Showing an Instagram post from Tipster that says, multiple times Suzy Lou has stated that my YouTube channel is being investigated for harassing other creators, so I decided to ask them. Here was their response. Dear Robert, thanks for reaching out. I understand having your information shared to anyone without your consent. I would be confused and a bit frustrated if that happens to me. Allow me to share some information about this. As we value the privacy of our creators, all information of our creators are being secured and will not be shared to any unauthorized person. Also, we are not able to see any ongoing investigation on your channel. If there is an ongoing investigation, you will be notified once a report has been made to your channel. If you want to take action in this incident that we have, you may refer to our Help Center article for the options that we can do. Should you have any questions or clarifications, feel free to email me back. Suzy responds to this post by saying, if you read it again, it clearly stated information will not be passed to any unauthorized person. I was authorized and part of the case. The case was also closed after videos were removed months ago. 666 responds, "You're capping. There's no reason why YouTube should trust you as an authorized person. There is no fucking way that you would be given any information even if you brought the supposed harassment into light of them. You are just a shitty reaction channel, not part of the YouTube staff." Suzy responds, "No need for the insults now." That channel has multiple complaints against it from numerous creators who shared the same partner manager. Creators with partner managers have a lot more info than maybe you realize, and are included in a lot behind the scenes. Caitlin Quintino responds to Suzy Lou's tweet where she says she's an authorized person by saying, "Here come all the drama channels with the title, Suzy Lou exposed." Zashin Zero responds to her by saying, "Did you not read? We are not able to see any ongoing investigation. Do you like being lied to by Suzy?" Suzy responds, "Did you not see my reply where I said the case was closed when they took down videos of his months ago?" And that is finally it for the Suzy Lou tweets surrounding this topic. During this same Twitter session from Suzy Lou, she commented on the drama she got into with anime voice actress Rachel Messer, but I decided to exclude it from this video because I feel the situation can be better explained in its own separate video, which is what I'm probably going to upload next on this channel. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Josh Pescator and Furry Boy for all donating $30 a month. You can check out their YouTube channels if you want to. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in yet another Suzy Lou video. When will she shut up? I don't know.